Shalom, Call La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Akadash, Yahweh being the name of the true Heavenly Father, who the world only calls God, Yahweh, meaning Yahi, Hawa exists, Yahweh Shai, Yahi, Hawa Shai saves. Double honor to the apostles of GMS, Shalom to Yakim in the faith, on the word true sincerity. And today's lesson title is going to be something around the fact is, do you expect to get away with that, man? Could you really think you're going to get away with that? Because Esau, Edom just think they're going to get off scotch-free. They out here living like they got an IOU pass, like we're living off, like the Lord lives off a credit system. The Lord expects y'all to pay that back, and y'all going to pay that back viciously, man. Because they've been living their life lavishly. They think they could just set this beast system, not pay for it, set their agendas, their wicked ideologies and philosophies across the four corners of the earth, which is kind of an oxymoron. And when you think about it, if the Lord loves Israel, more so the elect right now more, but if the Lord's favorite is Yasharallah, like the book says over and over and over, and we're in this condition, and the Lord made them pay for the things that they did in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15 on down, why wouldn't he do that with the same nation that he's going to pretty much put in the oven and burn forever, which is Obadiah 18. And I'm not talking about hell, so don't twist my words. I'm talking about their lineage, their line, pretty much being wiped off the face of the earth, them being no more in power, and them being no more having, a part of the earth, And I want to get into a few things because I went through a breakdown of Revelation chapter 20, and the Spirit led me to do this. Of course, I got the Spirit to do this from the Lord. Secondly, watching Apostle Ariam Lob doing a pretty much, what could I say, a lamb back. Let me grab a few scriptures out of here. I want to read this right here. Verse 7, Revelation chapter 20, and when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. So once we ruled the Dark Ages, the Renaissance, Europe for a small period of time, the Lord then removed that spiritual blockade off of Esau and let them be pretty much taken to power, which is where now, man. They're having that little bit of a loose season. I'll get that real quick too. It's really at the latter end of this verse. Verse 3, and cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal upon him that he should see the nations no more till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosed a little season. So going back to verse 8, he shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth. So going back into him having to pay for what he's done, man. You go across the four corners of the earth, the north, the south, the east, to set your ideologies of Salakia. I gotta be wise, of the happy people. You want to make everybody happy and set up a happy flag in each embassy. You want people to take your democracy so they could have a crushed society and have what is that word? A dystopian society, while they're living decently. You want your leg and everything, so you can have your rule really. And you can have your power. Continuing on, Gog and Magog to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. So this is talking about the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Pretty much World War III, it going down. And Gog and Magog being Russia today are going to pretty much, them and their allies the Lord is going to use them to destroy Babylon. And that's why, even though we ain't dealing with Gog and Magog, we ain't no fans of them. But if we had a favorite out of them, we like them. Why? Because they finna destroy our enemy, And the Lord gonna get the last laugh, man. And what was another point I wanted to make? I believe that was the point, With that, I want to get some more scriptures here. Not that, yeah. Going more into their wickedness, because they gonna lead the world to pretty much get, sea hipped, and the Lord ain't dealing with that, man. And the Lord gave this devil a weapon, which is these nuclear weapons and the atomic bomb weapons, giving them the scientific power. And guess what he did with that power, man? He went out to the four corners of the earth to boast his might, to show his ass, to pretty much let his nuts drag, man, and to cause and promote fear upon these people, man. And guess what? The Lord has pretty much put those same weapons in his enemy's hands. So guess what? Now he's way more humble than he's ever been. Now he's going through way more things than he never seen to come. And it's more vivid and realistic day by day that it's possible to overcome this system, this empire. Everyone's looking to be next, not really knowing who's going to be next. India think they're going to be next. Russia thinks they're going to be next. China thinks they're going to be next. North Korea, Kim Jong-un, crazy ass thinks he's going to be next. Who else think they're going to be next? All sort of delusional Europe, all sort of delusional the BRICS. You don't think they're going to be next? You don't think these people are... What do you think these people are teaming up for? To be lesser? I want to bring in Revelation chapter 13, verse 10, and it reads, starting at verse 9, if any man have an ear, let him hear. In other words, if you have understanding. Because every human is born with ears. God forbid you're not. But it's not talking about the obvious ears. You have understanding. He that lead into captivity shall go into captivity. And what happened to us, the so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics? Even to this day, although the Lord doesn't have us in hardcore bondage, we're suffering captivity, man. We're suffering oppression. And guess what? We gonna have the last laugh, man. It said, at last, God shall overcome, man. That's only one tribe. And guess what? All 12 of us gonna overcome, man. Everybody gonna get their portion. You don't think Issachar gonna make these devils pay for having them break their back and build their kingdom so hard to this day? You don't think Judah gonna tear these streets down? You seen what happened at that boatyard. That's just a snippet. And Jake better calm their ass down, cause Jake crazy, man. Jake think they win one fight and they up, man. Check the scoreboard, man. Esau up, man. But at the last though, we gonna get ours, man. We gonna be up forever, like it says in Revelation chapter 20, man. Ruling in 1,000 years, ruling 4,000 years with Hamashiach Yahushua. So now, can you bear with me? Continuing on, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword, man. So how they did us, man, we're going to do them even worse, man. We ain't going to be doing none of that unrighteous butt breaking and all that unnecessary shit. But y'all going to get y'all's. Best believe it, Esau, Edom. And you heathens, man. But, we focus on Esau, Edom because he's public enemy number one, man. He's vile. The heathens, yeah, they done us wrong and this, that, and the third, and but ain't nobody do us like Esau, Edom. There's a reason why the Lord's going to Obadiah 18 them, man. The Lord made one book for you, one chapter. Wow. And it's not to boast and talk about your righteousness, man. It's talking about why and how and when you're going to be decimated off the face of the earth to never be seen again. We probably won't even mention that devil. We're going to drink to him. We're going to drink to his calamity. The heathen's going to drink to your calamity. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, and the saints being Yasharallah, man. Job 9:24, the earth is given unto the hand of the wicked, man. So in other words, the wicked are in control and rulership. The wicked have power to do nothing but wickedness. If you put a demon in control of your household and you expect to come back to your household to be filled with the spirit of the Most High, you are a fool. You put a demon in your household, you should expect your house to be demonic. You should expect that, the house got bodies and blood all in it. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not wherein who is he? If Esau Edom ain't the devil, if he not in rulership, who is, man? Yeah, you have superpower countries, but they are not in rulership as Esau Edom, the wicked. And that's just a song right here. Oh, God, it ain't say nothing crazy, so I ain't got to explain myself. First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48. and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen hath sought to paint the likeness of their images. So also, going back to Job chapter 9:24, he covered the faces of the judges back in iconoclasm, the time of the Renaissance. These demons remove, and it's like, for an example, if someone goes into your house, if you have a new house that you're selling, you have all your family portraits in there. The new movers aren't just gonna keep that up, man. They're gonna take that out. So once we ruled Europe, in the Renaissance, the Dark Ages, we had our statues, our history, this, that, and the third. They came and whitewashed everything and fed us that we're just slaves, that we're just dogs and spicks, wetbacks and niggas. When truly we're greater than that, man. We the Lord's people. We're Israelites. We're Yashar Allah. He Prince of the Power. He Son of the Power. I want to go back to Revelation chapter 20. Spirit's still on me with that one. Speaking about the wicked, bear with me, Baruch Kashah. Okay, verse 11. And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, from whose face of the earth and the heaven fled away. It says the earth will abide forever, so we know the earth ain't talking about being removed. The heaven, Esau's rulership in his kingdom, and there was found no place for them. His wickedness, his ideologies, his agendas, So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying, straight to the point. With that being said, Shalom. Call him La Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Akadash.